Good morning. Welcome to the show. It's Iggy, MB5679. This is Get Truth to Guideline. It's February 5th, 2019, 8:45 a.m. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I want to get this out before I head out the door. Sorry, I just woke up. I look a little rusty right now. Just rolled out of bed. But yeah, let's get into this. I'm gonna take this down. Okay, so Navy P8-Poseidon jet has been flying mysterious circles over LA for hours. Updated last night. I want to say it was 10:45. It said U.S. Navy P8-Poseidon maritime patrol and surveillance aircraft launched out of Long Beach Airport this evening and set up shop in some of the busiest airspace in the United States. Excuse me. 20,000 feet over downtown LA, the P8 has flown continuous circles, roughly 15 miles in diameter, for 3 hours, now over the Southern California metropolis. Okay, my screen froze, sorry. Our friend and master airplane tracker at Aircraft Spots first posted about the peculiar flight. The militarized 737 derivative call sign Tiger 14 took off from Long Beach Airport just before 6 p.m. local time and is still tracing the same precise orbit around downtown LA. Okay, so that's a little pattern they got there of how it's flying. That's weird. Well, this is very odd. U.S. Navy P8-Poseidon orbiting over downtown LA at 20,000 feet. That is weird. The P8 is primarily known for its anti-submarine, anti-surface warfare, and sea control roles. But the reality is that its cutting-edge mission systems are capable of quite a bit more than that. The aircraft is equipped with electronic surveillance systems capable of classifying the geolocating enemy emissions, such as those from air defense systems and enemy communication nodes. It can also intercept communications and work as a communications relay. In addition, the P8 is equipped with a very powerful Westcam MX 20 HD electro-optical turret that is capable of capturing high-definition moving video of surface targets far below its flight path, and it can be streamed at the video to users around the globe if need be. This is all in addition to the traditional maritime patrol systems, as the P8 was built to replace the vulnerable turboprop-powered P3 Orion. You can read all about what it's like to fly the P8 on real-world missions in the past feature of ours. That's a badass jet, man. Other capabilities can be fitted to the P8 for special missions, including the incredibly capable littoral surveillance radar systems, also known as the Advanced Airborne Sensor, that is bolted onto the lower forward fuselage of the aircraft. You can read all about this system here. Other modular surveillance payloads remain undisclosed, but an advanced communications intelligence system has been spotted bolted below the aircraft's chin. But thanks to a local aviation photographer who captured the P8 departing Long Beach on its mission, we know none of these systems are installed on the aircraft in question. Making things even odder, the weather in the area is somewhat dismal right now, so it's not like the conditions are ideal for certain types of surveillance missions. Even the airport the P8 launched out of is odd. Why? Sorry, I'm reading like that. Why would it use Long Beach instead of Naval Air Station Point Mugu to the north, or Naval Air Station North Island to the south? So the big question is, what is the aircraft, which is most at home operating over water, making precise circles at 20,000 feet over the LA? We have seen other far more shadowy military aircraft execute similar missions, but not the P8. The truth is that there is no way to say for sure at this time, but it is likely training to support operations in dense urban areas. This is where the Pentagon sees wars being fought in the future, and special operation forces in particular have to train in real cities to get critical experience on the challenges they will face when fighting in such a complex environment. This often results in everything from high interest and panic from the uniformed inhabitants of the area. You can read all about the training and the stir among the public and usual causes in the past article of ours. There has been a large special operations exercise ongoing throughout Southern California with the 160th Special Operation Aviation Regiment, more widely known as the Night Stalkers, descending on the area with their tricked-out helicopters. The P8 could be providing overwatch, communications relay, and electronic surveillance duties from training occurring in the metropolis below. It's also possible that the P8 is executing a training or test flight on its own, but that does seem for less plausible, as we really haven't seen this type of aircraft execute similar missions in the past. We will reach out to the Navy tomorrow to see if they have any comment, but for now, the reason behind this off flight remains a mystery. Update 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just as we thought, the mission was in direct support of an ongoing special operations exercise in Southern California dubbed Emerald Trident. Below is the official release that was released either moments before or shortly after the helicopter raiding exercises in the downtown area began. This is all too regular custom when a 160th SOAR is in town for urban warfare training. And that is the document that got released, I'm assuming right after this did. About the U.S. Army's conducts training in the LA area, LA, California. Members of the United States Army will conduct military training in the greater LA and Long Beach areas February 4th through 9th, 2019. The purpose of the training is to enhance soldiers' skills by operating in various urban environments and settings. This training is coordinated with the appropriate state, county, and city officials as well as private property owners. Safety precautions have been implemented to prevent unnecessary risk to both participants and or residents and or property. The Los Angeles Police Department met with military representatives and coordinated details of the training that will take place at predetermined locations secured for the training. Sorry, where was that? Secured for the training. Residents may hear sounds associated with the training, including aircraft and weapon simulations. Citizens in close proximity to the areas where the training will take place will be notified prior to the training. The local terrain and training facilities in Los Angeles provide the Army with unique locations and simulates urban environments the service members may encounter when deployed overseas. Let me take a sip of my coffee real quick. Excuse me, I apologize. There is no replacement for realistic training. Each location selected enables special operations teams and flights crews to maintain maximum readiness and proficiency, validate equipment, and exercise standard safety procedures. The training is essential to ensure service members are fully trained and prepared to defend our nations overseas. The Army sincerely appreciates the cooperation and understanding of citizens and local businessmen in the vicinity of training and apologize for any possible disturbance. Now, before I continue, let me point something out real quick. Alright, first this article comes, then they release this. Okay, the Department of Defense is known to be in an area training for something to happen. Okay, so basically, like they're admitting, they train for stuff to happen. Alright, and then what's weird is that it seems like when they train for something to happen, it happens. Alright, where I'm from, there's the synagogue shooting where the Jewish mass shooting in a Jewish synagogue a couple months back, and they trained 2 weeks before that. They trained right there, right in that neighborhood. They were training, and then that mass shooting happens. So a little weird. And I can go on and on about that. Now, another thing I want to point out is all the signs in the Super Bowl, all the signs in the halftime, all the symbolism in the halftime show, and then all the stuff before the Super Bowl that we watched off the many fish thing, with the Rams and the Patriot thing upside down, making 911. Okay, what if that's all? Like I was telling people, nothing was going to happen at the Super Bowl. They were not going to do that there. It was too out there. It was too. Nothing was going to happen at the Super Bowl. Once it got out there. But what if it means possibly this has something to do with LA? Who keeps getting attacked? Seems like California gets, attacked. There was just the PG&E whole thing and Paradise. Now this is flying over LA. They're saying they're training for something. They're saying in the future they see us fighting on American soil. So who knows? I'm just throwing out my opinion. I have no facts of anything happening. I'm simply just throwing out like what ifs. Video of the helicopters in action is already hitting the web. Here we see a standard sorry. Sorry guys, I apologize. I have to hurry up and get out of the house. Video of the helicopters in action is already hitting the web. Here we see a standard quartet of MH-6 Little Birds that is followed by a lone MH-60. These aircraft will be landing on ledges of high rises throughout the city and dropping off and picking up special operators. Once again, you can read all about this training and seen videos of it from multiple evidence across the U.S. in the past piece of hours. No sound. Yeah, guys, like I said, with the Super Bowl, and then, it was LA versus the Patriots. All the stuff that California seems to always be getting hit. God forbid, but I thought I'd just put this out there. Keep you updated on it as I get updated on it from these people, but let's just wish for the best. That's all we could do is think positive. I don't want to put anyone in a negative state of mind or anything like that. So think positive, stay humble, pray if you pray. The best advice I can give is pray. Pray for our country, pray for the world, pray for peace. Because one day, Judgment Day is going to come. I mean, it's going to come. I believe in the Bible, and the Bible says that's what's going to happen. It's going to play out like that. That's what's going to happen. So that's what I believe. I just really thought we had years left, but signs do point. I don't know. I'm not losing hope, though, what I believe in. So, won't see me switching up. Anyway, much love, guys. Iggy, MB5679. Good morning to everybody. Stay humble. Spread the love. See you later on. Get true to the die line.